Hello, it's Iyabo. I know you haven't heard from me in a while. I've been a little busy. I've been moving, and I moved into Clarkston, Georgia, which is the most diverse 1 square mile in the entire United States because it's a refugee community, and I do a lot of work with the refugee community. So I wanted to be part of this innovative small town living in a big city. But listen, let me tell you why I paused to do a Facebook Live today. One, to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everything. But I stepped out of my house to go run some errands, the Christmas rush errands. And I heard a sound. But before I heard the sound, my body had a reaction of joy and flashbacks, right? It was a weird somatic experience. But then I realized I was hearing a sound. And what was the sound? It is the call to prayer that Muslims make from their mosques. And so because I live in Clarkston, there's a mosque around the corner from my house. And that call to prayer took me back to my childhood growing up in Nigeria, where you'd hear this call to prayer 5 times a day. And today is Friday. It's the day of prayer for Muslims, kind of like we as Christians do Sunday. But it warmed my heart. And so I didn't even know that would make me really, really happy to live in Clarkston. But I remember when I said, I want a house in Clarkston. And now I have that house in Clarkston. Next year, the year of 2018, in Coach Iyabo's orbit, is going to be the year of powerful, positive possibilities. Powerful, positive possibilities. I have lived a life of possibilities, and my life has changed because I started daring to want positive possibilities versus me constantly working against what I thought were negative outcomes. So let me explain. When I practiced law, I was trained very well to predict problems and try and prevent those problems, right? So what that means is I'm constantly looking for negative possibilities, right? And shoring up against them. But I was never quite going for positive possibilities, right? And yet it was something in me that I really wanted positive possibilities, but I didn't know how to go about making that happen, right? And so I was trained as a lawyer to determine what the negative possibilities are and try and prevent them. Oh, but honey, can I please tell you something? It is so much easier to just anticipate the positive possibilities and go look for them. Right? Create within yourself, this is what I want. This is what I want to see. And then you see it. Not what you don't want, but what you do want. So today, my encouragement to you is in this holiday season, as we go through Christmas and New Year, look for what you want. What are the possibilities that you're entertaining, right? What are the possibilities? What is it that you want? Not what you don't want. You don't want the lights cut off. You don't want to be broke. You don't want to be sick. But what does health look like in your body? What does wealth look like for you? For me, wealth is not living in the Ritz-Carlton. For me, wealth is the wealth of friends, being in a cozy home, which I have, being connected to God, to man, to neighbor, living in a diverse world. That's wealth to me. Having access to resources. I want a cup of coffee. I can go to Refuge Coffee Company and get a cup of coffee. I can go to Starbucks. I can, where I'm not counting my pennies, but instead I'm investing in dollars, expanding. That's what wealth looks like to me. Knowing that if I want something, I can plan for it and I can don't get it, yet enjoying living on a budget. So I just encourage you today to look for powerful, positive possibilities. So between now and the end of the year, why don't you take out a notebook and just write down at the top, powerful, positive possibilities 2018, and begin to dream. Write what you want. What do you want for your health? What do you want for your finances? What do you want for your business? What do you want for your leadership? What do you want for your relationships? Not what you don't want. Every time you come up against what you don't want, write down what you do want. So why don't you do that for this end of year planning? And let's revisit this in January. I'm going to be talking a lot about why possibilities ignites the brain and how it pushes us forward it gives life. It's life-giving. It's forward-moving. In the meantime, may the good Lord bless you. May the desires of your heart be fulfilled. May peace be ours in this world. May we all experience being under amazing, fulfilling leadership. May we redefine our own personal style of leadership. And may we give life to others everywhere we go. Peace to you and yours. Bye-bye.